Hello, I am Rolando Telles from Managua, Nicaragua. I'm a researcher and writer. In the year 2009, I began to write newspaper articles about the meteorite impact area known as Pantasma in the northern part of Nicaragua. At that time, not much research has been done, but something that caught my attention was the fact that this crater was so huge that the diameter is about 14 kilometers wide. So I began to do my research, collecting information and looking for rocks, the Nicaraguan Tektites, which I call Nicalites, as you can find in my Facebook page. You can find a lot of samples of these rocks, which I have collected. I have given and shared with my relatives, friends, other scientists, and I expect also tektite collectors to come to Nicaragua and get some of these unusual, beautiful rocks that that are still found, but they are very, very difficult to find. I told you, I haven't got much, and I go every year because 99% of the rocks are volcanic. Only a very small amount are tektites. On the other hand, I want to show you that there are other rocks which are called breccias. You can see here, they are conglomerates. And these were also caused by the explosion of the meteorite, but they were farther away from the explosion. On the other hand, these rocks, they were in the middle of the impact. And so when the explosion took place at very high temperatures and high pressures, when talking about temperature thousands of degrees centigrade, they go up into the atmosphere, and then when they come back, falling down in the cooling process, these celestial rocks are formed. I wrote my first book after 10 years because it was when this famous scientist, Pierre Rochette, made a presentation of this area. He told me that he was very lucky because one day he was walking by the Catholic church nearby Pantasma, Santa Maria de Pantasma, and he walked along the river. He collected some rocks, and two of them had some of the elements which are typical of meteorites, like rhyolite, for example. So that's the way I got so interested in this later on, and then I published immediately my first book about the meteorites in Pantasma. Today I am writing and finishing my second book on these celestial rocks, but now if it is true that I have some scientific information, I'm looking at the esoteric aspects of these rocks, how people have considered them as special messengers of the heavens. Since before the Greeks and the Romans, people have this attraction for these rocks. And actually, I don't know if I was attracted because I felt the magnetism, I felt the attraction of this area since I first started my research. Anyway, I'm willing to share all the experience, all the information I have if you have questions, and I'm looking forward to meeting you. Once again, my name is Rolando Telles. You can ask Google or ask ChatGPT. Rolando Telles, let me spell the name. Rolando, R-O-L-A-N-D-O, and Telles, T as in Tom, E as in Edward, L-E-Z. Thank you very much. Bye.